Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a good old cash envelope stuffing. I do these about every 2 weeks. However, I was away on vacation, so I did skip a week. Oops. If you wanted to see what I've been up to and how much money I spent, I did 10 days in the Rocky Mountains in Canada. So it was like Banff, Jasper, Lake Louise, very something that you guys have probably seen so many Instagram pictures about already, but it was quite pricey. I think in general we did a great job at keeping our costs down, but it's just an expensive trip. There's really no way around it. So what I'll be doing now is I'll be going over how much money do I have, how much did I spend. I have a few new categories as well, some exciting stuff going on. So quite a few changes. I haven't been here for a minute, but now I am back. So I do hope you stick around and enjoy. We will be having new categories as well. So yeah, lots of things happening all at once. So this is August 5th. And this is my cash envelope stuffing. So I have my envelope here. Let's go ahead and get started. If I haven't welcomed you yet, then hello, welcome. I do cash envelope stuffing videos, other finance videos, just a lot of things all together. So this is how much we got going on here. And I have last month, I guess, so from July 15th, this is how I divvied up all of my money. So we'll be comparing it to that and we'll be playing around with the numbers quite a bit. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 600 in $100 bills. So 6 times 100. Okay, 50, 100, or how should I count this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 $50 bills, which is, let's count that, 50, 100, 200, 350. So I have 350. And then for 20s, 20, 40, 60, 80. So I have 4. So 4 times 20 equals 80. Perfect. So 3 denominations, nothing too crazy. Let's get my calculator out. We definitely don't want to mix up any of our numbers here. So we have 600 plus 350 plus 80. So altogether we have, more than usual, we have $1,030 to play with. Now, one of the really exciting things, the news that I was mentioning, is that I actually got another promotion at work and another pay raise, which is super exciting. It really came out of nowhere. I was not expecting it whatsoever. And as such, my paychecks have increased after tax of about $130, $150. So I am going to make another subsection within all of my sinking funds, which will be towards the end. So this is my usual sinking funds that I have over here. I'm going to go ahead and write them down. I just finished my summer vacation, so we can scrap that out and now just focus on these 3, the fall, winter, and spring. We have all of the rest of them here as well, and then we're going to go into that new category that I made. So I have a general vacation fund, and then I split it up into summer, fall, winter, and spring, or those are the vacations I currently have planned. So my summer one, I really increased it. $813 was the amount of spending money that I had. I ended up spending, let me just subtract one thing. I ended up spending $851. So I was over budget by $38. So honestly, very happy that I was pretty much at budget. But still quite a bit of spending. It is a lot more than I was really hoping to spend with that trip. It's not like I paid for everything at once. The flight was paid for in December. A lot of the Airbnbs were paid for in March. And then we had a few little expenditures here and there. And then we obviously have the spending money while we were there for things like food and gas. But I did have points, which saved me probably about $250, $280 or so. I think I paid on points, which is good. I think that was about 8% or so. I probably spent about $2,500. So all in all, if you want to look into the details of it, you can check out that video. So what we're going to do is the summer one is a complete wash. There's no money in there. That vacation is done and over with. Now I have my next 3. I have fall, winter, and spring. Now, when I say fall, it's not like October. It's literally the September long weekend. So in like 3 weeks, I'm going back on vacation. I'm going back out west. So that one has kind of come a lot faster than I thought it would. So I'm really gonna front load that one quite a bit. Obviously, I have quite a bit of money to play around with. I'm pretty comfortable with the sizes of a lot of these buckets. And then for the last 10 days, I didn't really have a lot of expenditures. Pretty much everything I spent was a part of that vacation bucket itself. So that one's going to be pricey. That one, I'm going to have to figure out a few things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write out all of my categories, and then I'll start figuring out how much money I want to put in. So fall, there's currently $300 within it. My winter vacation is $85. That one's a nice tropical one. And then my spring one is $300. Okay, so those are my vacation funds. Clearly quite important to me. That's why it's so high up at the top. From there, I have car maintenance. This one is currently at $250. I will need to use up a little bit of it. My tire is like deflating a lot, so I think I need to get a new tire or get it fixed. I keep procrastinating on it because when I fill up the tire with air, it's good for like 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks later the same issue arises again. So I might have to use some of it, so we'll see how much I put in there. From there, I have home maintenance and decor, which currently has $250. I just bought a new mattress. I don't love it. I miss my old mattress, to be honest with you, but it was time to get a new one. So I think I need a new bed as well. But yeah, we'll get to that. Then we have gifts, weddings, and events, which has $125 in it. Entertainment has $130. Now, I might be buying some sport tickets today. So this could completely be depleted. We shall see. Beauty, I have $285. Okay, I also need to buy a few things from Sephora. That's gonna go down. Eating out, I have $100. Definitely need to increase that. I have a lot of plans coming up. And then clothes, I also have $100. Okay, so those are the current buckets that I have. So in terms of what I'm going to do with my pay raise, I said it's kind of about $150 that I get every 2 weeks. I am really at a point that I feel like you always feel like you could have more money. I feel like you always feel like you can save more or cut things out. But for me, I really want to take that raise and just use it for fun. I think it's important to really just have fun. So that $150, I'm just going to use as a general fun bucket. For things that maybe I wouldn't have paid for, things I don't really need. So there's these cool Nike shoes that I absolutely don't need whatsoever. They look really cool and I like them, so I might be getting it. Think I'm going to be getting a Kobo as well to read. There was one more thing. Oh, I'm thinking of getting like a bracelet from Majuri. And I also really like taking fitness classes, so I can pretty much use that bucket to buy those things that aren't necessary, but I've been thinking about for a while and would make me pretty happy. So that is my fun bucket right now. Obviously, with all of these numbers, for me, they're more or less a general guideline. Like sometimes you just don't save as much as you want to, or things are a lot pricier than you expected them to be. So that could change things quite a bit. So how should I start this? Okay, so I have my vacations, car maintenance, home maintenance, gifts, entertainment, beauty, eating out, clothes, and my fun bucket. So number one, I am going to not add anything into gifts, weddings, and events. I'm pretty happy with that amount. That might increase, but I don't really have any big weddings or plans. A few housewarming parties, but those are fairly small. You know, just a $20 bottle of wine. It's not like a wedding, which will cost, you know, hundreds. So that I am good with. Entertainment $130, beauty $285. I'm gonna keep beauty. Do I want to keep beauty as is? Yeah, let's keep beauty as is. I'm thinking about paying more for laser hair removal. I've done packages before. I've done like Brazilian and underarm. I've done a touch of the legs as well, so I think I do want to go back to that. For me, it hasn't completely gotten rid of all of the hair, but it's decreased it enough that I don't have to worry about it nearly as much as before. So I might look into doing that as well. Vacation, fall, winter, and spring. So let's add in my winter. I know is not going to be expensive, so I'm just going to add in 15 so I can make it an equal $100. So from my $1,030, we are down 15. So we're at 1,015. So I'm going to stick with that. For fall, let's amp it up. Let's put in another 300 in there. Yeah, I know, pretty crazy. That's a lot. I'd rather have more than less though. So let's put in 300. So now we are at 715 and I have $600 for that one. Spring, I do know I need to pay for an installment for spring. You know what? Let's put in 15 just so that there's at least something there. So it grows a little bit. So I'm at 315. Okay, so now I have $700. I am going to add in 50 into clothes just because if you buy something like sneakers, it does cost quite a bit. So I don't want to completely get it into the negative. I do want to just have a bit of a cushion. So we'll do 150 there. So now I'm at 650. Eating out, I have quite a bit of plans coming up. I think I'm going to do 150. Okay. So 250 in my eating out bucket. Car maintenance. Actually, I think I can be even a little bit more liberal. I tend to start off these pretty tight, like pretty, you know, very conservative, and then add in more as I start going through my buckets. So what did I just finish with? Eating out 250. Entertainment, let's put in another 70 so I can just have 200. Okay, so I'm at 730 right now is the amount. So I have home maintenance and decor, car maintenance. Let's add in 50. I usually do add in just an equal 50 in there. Okay, so I'm at 680. Wow, I wasn't planning on putting anything in home maintenance and decor. So my other buckets that I have left over are the fun bucket, and so I had the fun bucket, and I think that's it. Everything else has been accounted for. Home maintenance and decor, I wasn't going to put anything there. No. Okay. So I am really scrimping here. I'm really being a Scrooge with how much money I'm putting in. So I might go back to the drawing board and pretty much double up almost everything. What should I do here? So car maintenance I'll keep at 300 because that's essentially like you're never gonna want to overspend. It's only when problems arise. So I'm gonna keep that at 300. Gifts, weddings, events, I'm okay with that. But let's increase almost everything. So with clothes, instead of 50, no, let's keep that. Oh my goodness, what should I do here? Or unless I really want to front load my vacation, right? Like I really, really put it in there. And then that way, the next time I do this, I don't have to worry about vacation whatsoever. Because I am pretty happy with these numbers. Beauty's good, eating out's good. Because this is every 2 weeks, so I do this bi-weekly. So, but then, okay, so why don't I just count up the numbers and just make sure that I am accounting for everything properly. So let's go through them. So I have 300 plus 15 plus 15 plus 50 plus 70 plus 150 plus 50. Okay, so I'm at 650. Yeah, oh my goodness. So if I do 130 minus 650, I still have another, okay, 380. Clearly I was not calculating something properly. I have another 380. That makes it a little bit easier. I kind of had analysis paralysis for a second. So with that 380, let's do 180 in my fund bucket. Okay, I'm gonna keep that as is. Minus 180. Okay. And then I have 200, and I think I'm gonna do the 200 into this vacation. So I have 800 all together. Perfect. My pen is breaking a little bit in case you couldn't tell. No, that's no good. Okay, perfect. So let's go over the numbers. So I got a pay raise. Yay, very good. I have, now I just have 3 vacations to plan for. So I have 800 in my fall one. I have 100 in my winter. I have 315 in my spring. I have 300 in my car maintenance. 250 for home maintenance and decor, 125 for gifts, weddings, and events, 200 for entertainment, beauty is 285, eating out is 250, clothes are 150, and then my fun bucket is 180. So all in all, pretty good. Let's see, what can I do? What can I change? So within the next 2 weeks, some things that will be fluctuating quite a bit include number 1, eating out is going to decrease. The number here, I'm going to spend quite a bit. Entertainment, I think I'm going to buy some sport tickets today, so that should probably decrease to quite a bit. Car maintenance will decrease, hopefully not by a lot, just a little, so I can get that car tire fixed if, you know, I end up going to get it done. It's been a while. I've been talking about it for a minute. And then vacation, I actually have to do so much more planning for the vacation as well. I think I'm gonna look into laser hair removal. There's really no reason for me to hold off on it. If I'm gonna do it, it's better for me to do it earlier rather than later. They have all these rules though in terms of like sun care and such. So I'm gonna have 180 in my fun bucket, which I'm gonna be using probably quite a bit for workout classes. I really like paying way too much money for workout classes. I think they're fun. I like having, you know, a nicer, tighter, fitter body, but it takes a lot of work. So this is my cash envelope stuffing for August 5th. You can see all of my money here. I don't have different envelopes, but I feel like I should. I usually just do everything in one pile, but I don't really want to buy envelopes because that's pretty wasteful. So we'll see if I can figure out a better way to do this, but I hope that you enjoyed this. Please let me know your thoughts. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And yeah, I hope to see you in a future video as well. I think that's it from me. Bye everyone. Thanks for joining.